Hey everybody, Shadow Bonnie here, and welcome back to another stream. And as you could read the, and as you could tell by the title, yes, I'm going to be hashing things out with a very special guest, and I've known him for a bit. He's my, he's honestly, he's one of the best people I could ever ask for as a brother. So, with that being said, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, it's very self-explanatory. But hello, everyone. Sonic the Hedgehog, the Blue Blur, and yeah, you really got some apologizing to do to me, Bubba.
I know. Well, first thing is, one, I'm sorry how everything played out. I'll blame Autumn on that one. And like I said, there's one thing like I said, I'm gonna be hashing things out. So let's start off with the whole Autumn situation. Let's start off with that. Um, the first thing I'm gonna say is, Autumn, if you're watching
Cough,
this,
cough. I was right.
yes, if you're watching this, Autumn, you knew what the fuck you were doing, but at the same time, though, you still fucking did it anyway. And not only that, you even fucking brought it upon yourself to basically get my ass in fucking drama, even though, yes, it was my fault for bringing you know who back. I will admit that.
I'll get back.
And,
Okay.
alright, and not to mention, you knew that everything wasn't gonna go the way you freaking thought it would. Basically, you thought everything would go the way you think it would have gone. But guess what? Reality. Not everything goes the way you think it is. Not everything goes the way you want it to go. And not only that, not only that, every time I try to get myself out of the freaking so-called shit show that you were in. Oh, hold up.
I'm back. Godot. Shit. Um, Justin. Justin. Jesus Christ. Godot. Nice to see you.
other media, if you can, um, well, I don't know, but, well,
Justin.
now that I think about it,
Fucking.
It out at the end.
Justin.
Yeah.
Godot told you to fix your mic.
Oh. Oops. Hold up.
Also, where the hell were you?
I'm in my living room.
I'm actually happy he's here. I'm.
Honestly, same. Oh, speaking of which, other me, is there anything you want to say
Like what?
about the whole I mean, is there anything you want to say about the whole situation that's been going on?
Recording to Autumn?
Yep.
And what is there not to say?
Fair enough. Well, take the stage.
I don't want to act. Well, I mean, what is there not to say? Autumn has failed yet once again to show actual fucking proof. Screenshotted my community page, a Discord account which is dead, like her what you call it, love life, and the only main reason people betrayed her is because I helped them
Mm-hmm.
and opened their fucking eyes to reality, just like I don't know, Justin over here. Which do you really have some apologizing to do, buddy?
I know.
Let's see. And I have to thank Godot for joining my live chat. Unexpected, but thanks. Same for Durai and Troll. The people that really didn't like me, but as a whole. But now that they see that I changed and helping them, special thanks. Ah, damn it, I forgot to show the thing that Troll wanted, damn it. Ah, well, I'll do that next time. Or I could easily like download it and okay. You know what, never mind. It's not a big deal. What else? You know what? I'm just gonna stop talking about Autumn for now. This is your stream after all. You joined mine, so this is yours.
And well, okay. Okay, for right now, I'm just gonna stop talking about the whole Autumn and frickin' Kumar bullshit. There's
Well,
actually
I mean, we did all of that at on my end, so
yeah.
if anyone wants to see that shit show, link will be in description.
Yep.
Anyway, you were saying?
But there's also a few more things I'm gonna mention before we close up.
Dude,
That
we're not
is
fully into this. I streamed for like an hour. You're only streaming like for like a few minutes. What the fuck?
There. But there's actually more things that I want to bring up, such as one. I do want to thank a few people for getting me to turn against a certain bitch that we all despise. I'm not gonna say names because they know who they are.
I will.
So thank you for that. I
will.
appreciate it.
I fucking will. Fucking Autumn and Neil and fucking so on and so forth. Proceed.
Oh, forgot. Oh yeah. By the way, Evan, we forgot to mention the two bomb tiers are back together.
Bomb terrors. Brady and Neil.
Yep.
Were you?
Yes, I was. Other me. I'm gonna send a link to that video.
Can I read? Were you not going to react to Neil's voice?
Oh yeah. Yes, right. The video. I'm gonna send other me the link to that.
We're gonna react to it now. Justin, you need to learn how to fucking stream for like more than like 30 seconds, bro. I'm just saying that shit now. I was watching this too. Oh. A Kumar to bother. This one's got to be my favorite too.
Alright, that's the name of the title.
Alright, share my screen. Share my screen.
I don't know how to do that.
You know how to bring people into the stream?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I can.
That's how you do the same thing.
Oh my god.
I should bonk you on the head with the hammer.
Right, there it is. There we go.
I should bonk you on the head. But I'm not going to.
Yeah, let's get this started.
But thing is, Godot said Neil's voice. But like which part? What timestamp? They had to play it and continue because
Didi let slip from his mouth that it was okay for siblings to have sex as long as they're not married. Like, what the fuck?
It doesn't matter if you're related or not. Now, if you're married, that's a different story.
Then there was that one controversy where his aunt came on stream and basically said that she would be willing to rape little white children just because it was easy.
Let me find another one, all right? I will go and rape your baby. Oh, God. Man, it ain't hard to go snatch a little young white egg. Don't get it shit. You think the boogeyman, you ain't seen the boogeyman yet. I will show you what the boogeyman look like.
Oh, and why did she say this?
Video.
Because Didi was getting exposed for having nudes of a 12-year-old child.
Right now.
Well, look who's finally here.
All right, Skyfire, give me a soul layer. I'm gonna roast these idiots, anyways.
Oh boy, my favorite seat. Excuse me. Do you
But
mind?
no, this has to be the most funniest video I've ever seen. I'm saying this right now.
Alright. Hello, everybody. I am back on this platform
Okay.
Okay.
because I am heard about these two idiots. Actually, yeah, these two idiots now. These two idiots named Rev and Ninja Cadell. Y'all are the piece of shit in my life!
Oh, Josh, tell me more.
So, if
I'm sorry.
you, both of you, just shut your freaking mouths off of your stupid platforms and your stupidness, this will not even happen, you son of a bitch!
Here's the little witty bitty Josh upset. Sounds like somebody's advocating for a little bit more of censorship. I mean, I guess I would be too, if I was exposed for enabling really terrible behavior on the internet. Thank God for freedom of speech and fair use, am I right, guys?
Yep.
And here's a reason, you two. Back off of my friends, Autumn, Skyfire, and Kyle, for no particular reason.
Fair fucking use!
Yeah.
And also, don't go again!
Now I'm starting to say fair fucking use, thanks, Godot. I mean, which is true, so...
By the way, shout out to Godot, everybody.
And Arai.
Yep. Shout out to both of them.
I'm not done. And Rev.
Yes.
DNA.
Yeah.
And Ren.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves a little bit of spicy drama, don't they? But anyway,
Speaking
yeah,
of Daraj.
this is kind of sad, isn't it? I mean, how many videos is this now? 1, 2,
back.
3, maybe 4,
Alright.
maybe 5? There was the original meal reaction video to the fake apology. Then there was the fake apology video that Josh Gifford did. Then the collab video I did with Mr. Rev. And finally, the reaction video to his grounded Go Animate videos. Hopefully, and I actually mean hopefully this time, this would be the last Neil Kumar blend that I do for a while. Mr. Rev is holding out for a Kumar superstar, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, welcome to the Godot Blend Cafe, and I am your host, Ninja Goodell. And today or
I
tonight,
love this
wherever you
one.
are,
I love it.
I live to serve you a very hot piping mug of truths. And believe me, I don't want to serve this one again, at least from the Neil Kumar menu, because I have a much better product to serve you in mind. However, unfortunately, it's still in the making, but I can give you a nice little hint. Oh, Lucifer, the things you do to me. But unfortunately, that'll have to wait, because
Nani?
Mr. Neil Kumar has decided once again to open his mouth. Tonight's blend is called a Kumar Too Bothered, which is kind of an average blend that you would expect it to have. Typical half-bred Indian spices, with a little bit of an interesting twist. Just like Phony Philly, it starts out very promising, but the second that you take a drink, you start to remember this is Neil Kumar we're talking about. It's worth one sip for the experience, and I wouldn't recommend drinking it any more than you have to. But nonetheless, we have quite a bit to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Grab any snacks that you need, as well as a drink, and trust me, if you don't want to drink this blend, I don't blame you. But we definitely need to talk about this, so in all seriousness, let's get started. This is literally a 4-second clip, and there's quite a bit to talk about here already. First of all, let's keep an open mind about something real quick, shall we? For a split second at the beginning, you can see his face. Then he switches to a video that has a live stream countdown. Think about what he had to go through in order to make this happen at the very beginning. He was literally timing the moment that he started his stream to sync up right when he started the video. That way he can give off the illusion that he's starting the stream right at the beginning. This would be fine and dandy at all, and I really wouldn't make that much of a big deal about it, except there is one question that does come to mind. Why not just subscribe to StreamYard and make things easier for you so you can make your own intro video? I have to admit, since I bought a StreamYard subscription, things have been a lot easier when handling Midnight Mochas and Godot Blend. And if it wasn't for Rev and DNA, I wouldn't have any idea of what I'm doing as far as setting up the StreamYard. But anyway, that's not the point. Keep what I said just now in mind. We'll definitely bring it up later when it's relevant again. And trust me, it will be. 5 minutes past. So let's see what he has to say, shall we?
What is good, everyone? It's Skyfire here, and welcome back to my live stream on Streamlabs. So, how are you guys doing?
Well, Neil, to be honest with you, not very good. And I think you know exactly why, don't you? Because right now, you're about to open your mouth and say something really stupid. But until then, I'm just gonna bide my time.
Damn!
Let's talk about what's on his screen first before we continue. There's not much here, but trust me, it's gonna be very telling for later. That number on the top left side of the screen is Neil's sub count currently, and the other
Quote
window on the
unquote.
right is the Streamlabs chat, and it looks like he's enabled the YouTube side of it. Now, Godot, why is this relevant, you might be asking? Well, if you've known me for as long as you have, you know I'm a very detail-oriented person. It's kind of required to be able to find the truth, you know? Plus,
Oh,
not to mention, he's
by
going
the
to
way, everyone,
actually bring this up later,
if you want
so
to
I kind of
see
thought it would be a good idea to get ahead of the game on this
Sonic
one, to tell you
Acid and
guys what's
Ninja
going
Goku
on.
out,
Also, I just want to remind everybody real
let
quick
me know in the
that he's
comments, I
sitting
guess.
there basically saying that I'm doxing his face, even though he's doing it himself, which is another thing that I need to remind everybody real quick. Once you decide to upload videos to your platform, you kind of lose the right to privacy, because things that you want to keep private end up getting revealed in the video, and it's kind of up to you to actually edit those things out. And well, if you don't do that, it's kind of your fault, isn't it, Neil Kumar? Who was it that revealed your information again? Your first name, your last name, and your address on top of that?
Damn!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, we're gonna be like discussing about some shit that has been going on with Rev, DNA, Ninja Godot, Inverto, Zexio, and Havoc.
I might as well go ahead and spoil this to you right away. There's hardly any talks of Rev, there's hardly any talks of myself, there's hardly any talks of Inverto, or Zexio, or Havoc. But there is talks of DNA, which is kind of the antithesis of why I wanted to make this video. Because Mr. Neil is going to make a very outrageous claim later in the video, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to say once you hear it yourselves. Imagine spouting a whole bunch of nonsense with no proof whatsoever. Well, that kind of summarizes what Neil Kumar is in the first place.
Well, Godot,
Let's move on
that's
to
a
the
Neil
next clip,
for ya.
because this one's going to be very interesting. Let's see what he has to say about Jackson.
Also, we're gonna be obviously talking about what Jackson has been doing. So, Jackson, here, we're gonna be talking about what Jackson has been doing. Jackson,
Get to it then!
the one
Fuck!
that who was calling my friend Josh a faggot, which is really offensive by that word. But you want to know what else Jackson did? She called Josh a fat crybaby. Like, what is wrong with you, Jackson? Because my friend Josh doesn't deserve this kind of treatment.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I guess now we're going to be stepping into the mud on this one partly. Let's go ahead and do something that Neil forgot to do and actually talk about the real issue here. This is Faith Jackson, a 20-year-old female who would often participate in Neil Bird's streams. I essentially described her as second in command in my previous video about them. It's not entirely too uncommon for a 20-year-old to be hanging out with a 16-year-old, but it certainly is really fucking weird when you're sleeping with them on a live stream. If this was my son, I would be beating his ass and I would be getting rid of all of his electronic equipment for the rest of the year. At age 16, you're definitely expected to know better, but I guess you can't really rely on Mandy Kumar to do that for you, can you, Neil? Anyway, I'm getting really sidetracked with this because this is definitely a major pet peeve of mine, but let's go ahead and keep talking about Faith. Not only was Faith Jackson sleeping with Neil Kumar on a live stream, but it was later found out that Faith was actually in an intimate relationship with a 14-year-old child. Now, keep in mind that after Neil kept doing what they were doing for the past year, it was always me and Rev that was coming to his rescue and always making sure that predators knew their place before they kept trying to groom Neil some more. So this isn't the first time that Neil has encountered us, and it's definitely not the first time he's ever heard of child predatory behavior. So why he's
Because he
acting very
fucking knew what that
surprised when he
was.
finds out about Faith having a relationship with a 14-year-old is really beyond me. Because if you look at all of his streams, he's known this for the past month and a half. And you know what's funny about that? He only started giving a damn because Rev and I brought it to his attention. And interestingly enough, he already knew Josh Gifford at this time. So So guess who else was sitting on that information?
Hmm.
Josh Gifford himself. And only then did he decide to give a damn when me and Rez brought it up to them. Now let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the clips since we got the Faith Jackson explanation out of the way. I don't know why Neil is complaining about Josh being called a faggot when Neil has definitely said a lot worse. He blatantly calls everybody the N-word and literally yells the N-word in every chance that he
Exactly.
can. And I'm not
That's the
talking
fuck
about
I'm
like
saying,
the
dude.
GS sound, like nigga.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm actually talking about the one that makes you reimagine yourself in the 1800s, working on a cotton field, waiting to be rescued by freedom fighters. And he says it so nonchalantly like he doesn't give a goddamn. By the way, his excuse for saying the hard N-word is that he's mixed. But guess what? There's just one little problem with that. Does the name Daraj Kumar sound like a black name to you? And that's not me being racist. I'm legitimately asking that question. Because one look at Mandy Kumar and one look at Daraj Kumar definitely suggests that there is zero black in either of those people. Other than that, there's at least one thing that I will agree with Jackson on. Why are you so offended about him being called a crybaby? Josh Gifford acts like a crybaby all the time. Like, one thing I
Exactly.
definitely remember for sure was when I was a kid, I cried a lot. And my sister made it known that I was a titty baby. I think that describes Josh Gifford to a T.
All right, I'm back.
Oh my gosh. I was really busy, so who is texting me on message?
I'm going to turn down the volume at this point because I want you to see this whole scene exactly all the way through and through. Keep in mind he's supposed to be talking about Rev, DNA, myself, Havoc, Inverto, and even Zexio, and yet he still doesn't do this. The stream itself is about 44 minutes and 20 seconds long, but at this point when he's looking at his phone, it's literally at the 12 minute and 54 second mark. He says one thing to his friend, and then he goes right back to his phone, and it's literally almost 2 minutes that pass before he says anything else. He's not even interested in talking about the subject at hand, which begs the question, why is a child getting themselves involved with child predatory behavior anyway? He didn't even have the brain cells to point out the major problem with Jackson in the first place. He was more concerned about Jackson calling Josh a faggot. Like, really? This kind of goes back to what Rev and I said about getting children involved with child predator stuff. Children have no business getting involved with child predator things, let alone having discussions about the intricacies of a buster busting a predator in the same setting, same room, etc., etc. And yes, I don't want to point this out, but I am talking about you as well, Inverto. Just like Neil, you are 17 years old, and believe me, the people that did what they did to you are definitely going to get what's coming to them. Trust me on that. But that still doesn't change the fact that you shouldn't be as deep in the child predator busting as you are. And I'm not going to ignore the elephant in the room when it comes to this. Inverto's situation clearly shows that there are consequences to what happens to children when they get themselves involved with stuff like this. And don't get me wrong, I am not blaming Inverto for what happened to him, because there is no reason for any person to do what they did to him at all. But things like this can happen to children that get themselves involved in stuff like this on a daily basis. And I would be a hypocrite to ignore what's going on with Inverto if I'm just simply pointing out what Neil is doing. Consistency is the word of the day. In fact, it's the word of the day every day. And there's a reason why Rev and I say this all the time. But anyways, let's continue this and see what happens next.
Imagine if DNA would be like Nikocado Avocado eating all these chips like this.
Disgusting.
Gross.
Hey, DNA, stop eating so much chips.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit weird, even for me. I've been on the internet since I was around 10 years old, and I've seen a lot of things. For a moment, I kind of forgot that Nikotado Avocado existed. Wow, that did not translate well in the voice changer, did it? Anyways, one of Nick's earliest controversies was his weight. By the way, that's not me bat-shaming him. His weight literally was one of his biggest controversies, because he always went on camera doing stuff like this. I actually remember this video very well, because this is the first time I ever heard of Nikotado Avocado. August the Duck is the culprit. Damn that little white duck, always talking about amazing things. Well, amazing for a better word at least. Not exactly the point. Neil, why would you make fun of DNA in a scenario where he literally acts like Nikocado Avocado, and then demonstrate for your audience full force what Nikocado Avocado would actually do? You kind of look like you have egg on your face when you did that. By the way, that's an expression. Don't take that very seriously, because I've seen what you can do with balls and bowls of ice cream. If you keep eating unhealthy like that, you're gonna end up looking like what Nikocado Avocado used to look like. Anyways,
Damn.
he's about to talk about his subscriber
He
count,
already looks
so pay
like it.
very close attention to what's about to
Facts.
happen.
Oh, sorry if
Keep
I
in
wasn't
mind the little
talking.
details that I told you about earlier.
I was just
As you
making
guys know,
some new
I now have a
posts
subscriber count
because
right up there.
guess who's trying to stop me?
Let's see if the subscriber goes up.
Autumn.
Yep.
Oh my fucking god. For
Here's
what?
the funny thing.
I don't know.
Remember the
I'll have to find out.
remember the little screenshot thing?
Yeah.
Stanley Bell in it.
We got a subscriber.
Objection! What an interesting tale we weave.
I'll
Neil
show
Kumar.
after this
I don't know if you
little
realize
video.
this, but you just introduced us to a new possibility as to how you're getting new subscribers. Besides, you're tech savvy, aren't you? You seem to know the basics of how these things actually work. So let me lay it out for you. There was quite a bit of time when you were silent, messing around with your phone, then suddenly you decide to bring up your subscriber count. You then say, and I quote, "Let's see if a subscriber goes up." I don't know. We'll have to find out. Then, right at the penultimate, when your subscriber count does go up, you then say, "We got a subscriber." Now, let's make things very interesting, shall we? Because I can already feel the truth surging through my veins. The video that I'm reviewing now took place 1 day ago, and for specifics, this was June 12th, 2025. Now, I'm going to take your attention to Skyfire's Social Blade. And look at the dates. As you can see, he gained a bunch of subscribers with rounded numbers. And this
Wait,
wouldn't
matter
be
of
such a
fact,
big deal,
Other me,
except
can we
for
pause
one
that?
problem.
Wait,
He's getting a
Other me,
certain
can we pause
amount.
this right here for a sec? There's one thing I do want to say about. There's one thing I do want to say. The fact, okay, Skyfire, you knew
You know
that.
my real name. It's Neil.
Neil, you knew that at one point I was gonna find a way to see if there's a possible way if I could try to see if I can get in contact with Godot to try to see if I can get the video. And what do you know, motherfucker? What do you know? I got the video. So
I mean, you
have
could have
fun getting
asked me
fucked over.
because. I mean, you could have asked me like any time.
Yeah.
Don't me. You still have to apologize to me, motherfucker.
Motherfucker, I did. What are you talking about?
I'm fucking with you. But that wasn't sincere enough. But that can wait.
Of rounded numbers every single day. There is no way in hell you can tell me that these numbers are organic, because they are not. This actually further proves the community post that I made on him days ago, where I irritatedly
Because Kilmer's
pointed
a
out
liar.
that his subscribers were not only botted, but he was buying them with his mommy and daddy's credit card. So tell me, Neil Kumar, how did you know that you were going to gain a subscriber unless you bought them? This is the reason why reaction videos to you are so important, and this is why fair use is also just as important.
This
Another
chart
thing to point
right
out as
here
well,
is
remember how I told
exact.
you to pay attention to the chat? We are at least about 20 minutes in, and the chat hasn't
Watch.
moved at freaking all. If your subscriber count was
This
real,
is
Mila,
a-
then why are you
this-
only generating about 1
Yes.
to 2 views a day? I'll acknowledge
I
that you
know,
channel
Goodell,
at least about
because
100 to
I've
200
watched
views
this
every
video
now and then,
particular
but
so
these
many
people aren't your
times.
fans. Most of them come from child
Hey, it's
creators
Pablo.
that myself, Rev, and Zexio have busted from a time. You also have your detractors
Gennaro
who
Jackson.
hate what you're doing on this platform. So again, Neil, tell me how it feels to have a channel that's literally built up on artificialness instead of actually reality.
If Neil hates this person, why is he subbed?
Kayla Vlogs gets on my last fucking nerves.
there isn't much to say about this clip, but I am gonna point out one thing that's very interesting. If Caleb Vlogs gets on your last fucking nerves, then why
Then why
are
do
you
you
subscribed to
freaking
him? It doesn't
subscribe?
make any sense to me at all. This is kind of a pet
Oh,
peeve of
wait.
mine that I am going to point out
The only
about
reason
Mr.
he subs to
Skyfire,
these
who says
people
he
is
can't stand the
because
side of me, or Rev, or DNA, or Zexio, or any of these people. But if you go to his YouTube channel, like right this second, you're going to find that he has a sidebar filled with people that he hates a lot. Poison Ivy at least makes sense, because she's a child predator too. She had intimate conversations with at least 2 children, wanting to break their boners. These children were at least 12 to 13 years old, by the way. But then you see Rev on here, and I'm just kind of like, why? Rev has been nothing but respectful to you.
And not
He
to mention
literally
he
got your
retired.
child groomer off the internet. Then you see Purification Order, which I've never heard of this person before, but after I went to go look at their community post, I think I might have a feeling who this person is. Surely it's not the same
hope he's doing all right.
18-year-old that got 16-year-olds involved and confronting child predators. No, not at all. Or the same 18-year-old that got Andrew Hamilton busted, which kind of made you think that maybe he understood the efficacies of decoying when he actually doesn't and went after an innocent man for stupid tweets. But that's another argument for another day. I can see why you added him on this list. He definitely deserves it. Then I see Inverto88 on here, and I guess he makes sense. I mean, he only called you out on your stupid hypocrisies, a fellow 17-year-old, by the way, that Neil felt the need to find his face so he can produce it to his predator audience. Absolutely fucking horrid. Then I see Zexio
What the-
on here, which, don't get me wrong,
Hold on.
and I don't exactly
Hold
get
on.
along,
Hold
but I
on.
am gonna
Hold
point
up.
out one
Hold up.
fact.
Hold
I
up.
think I've only
Hold
seen
up.
you have a conversation with this person.
Hold the fuck up. Okay. Neil, you're fucking disgusting for that. You're fucking disgusting.
He always has been. What are you talking about? And plus, Derision there, and plus, she hasn't done anything to him. Oh wait, it's because she's Rev's girlfriend. Is that the reason? It is.
I mean, of course the girlfriend's gonna fucking support their fucking boyfriend. Obviously.
Even Godot's gonna say it. Literally.
One time. There's no reason for him to be on this list at all, unless you're upset that he exposed DD Live Studios, which still doesn't make any sense to me at all, considering that DD Live Studios had a naked picture of a 12-year-old child on his computer.
Kill me.
So you're going to hate another child predator buster for doing his job on the
Who
internet?
bullet
I guess
my
it
hand?
makes
What the
sense that
fuck?
your friends are only child predators. Then you have yours truly, the lovely Ninja Godot, which definitely makes a lot of sense, considering that you and I are always going to be at odds. I mean, one person has to be able to tell the truth, right? Because we both know you hate that, don't you? I'm certainly glad to be on your hates a lot list. Then you have Neo Girl Extra, which is another tuber that I've never heard of before, but after looking at her channel and looking through her community post, it looks like this is Laxer's ex-girlfriend. You know, the one who's dating Jackson. Then there's Havoc Network,
Denard
an
Jackson.
individual who was with us for a little
AKA
while,
DD Live
exposing
Studios.
Neil for all the times he was using the N-word. He was also with us when we were exposing Brianna Seymour, which
Ugh.
again, I guess that makes sense considering the context. He wants to bring her back on the platform for some fucking reason, but whatever, I
I'm gonna have to
guess.
pause that. I never want Brianna Seymour back ever. I don't want her back because I'm honestly glad that Rev and Godot got her. Kyle Afton. Hey, Justin, can you pop
Yeah?
that comment up on stage?
You got it. Now as the crumbs are coming up, pay attention. Alright, for sure.
No, I mean, not Havoc. Then here's a name on here that doesn't make
All right,
any
you
sense
can
to
get rid
me
of
at
it now.
all. Why the hell is Jirai on this list? She hasn't spoken to you once and has literally done nothing to you. She's been minding her own business, keeping up with artwork and hanging out with Rev. Oh, wait a minute. That's what it is, isn't
Literally
it?
what
So
I
because
said.
she hangs out with Rev, that's the reason why you hate her? Have you actually even sat down and tried to talk to her for once? Oh, but don't do that, Neil Kumar, because we've seen what you can do when you're trying to talk to a woman. or even a girl at your age. That girl that you doxed at your school, how's she doing, by the way? Fucking.
I'm just gonna pause this real fast. I'm glad that all this is censored. A real girl that was doxxed by Kumar at his school. Now, people could have taken this and used it to their advantage. Individual fucked up in the head much? Anyway.
Fat idiot. Speaking of women that you're trying to dox, look who it is. It's Replica Vanny, DNA's freaking wife. Now, I'm gonna hold off on what I have to say about Vanny, because trust me, it's gonna be very relevant later to what's gonna happen next. The final person on this list is Square Boy, and I have no idea who this is. I've dug through their channel, and there's no way for me to really identify who they are. But whoever this is, I'm pretty sure that you're on this hate list because you're a lot better at Friday Night Funkin' than he is. And if you think that's a petty reason, trust me, that's not even the start of what describes Neil Kumar to a T. But we're not exactly done yet. Let's look at his neutrals real quick. I've seen Midas D-Side GF on his streams sometimes, who sounds like a child, close to Neil's age. But then I see Jackson right next to Midas, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I guess a woman that's 20 years old fucking around with a 14-year-old is just neutral to you. But every single person that's on
fucking
your hate
disgusting.
list, your detractors, are way more terrible than
The
she
more you
is.
know.
And I guess they're more terrible than your all-time good friends. Brian Shimmer, who's actually
Let me pause this.
Oh, what do you know? What do you know? There's Kyle. Right in between. I see
Yeah.
and Kyle.
Yeah, let me read.
What do you know?
Brianna, Josh, Autumn, Akina, she's fucking stupid. Kyle. I have no idea who the fuck this is, nor do I know how to pronounce that. Savannah Barr, which DNA called Baba Yaga in his old community post. Wanna know why?
Why?
Because Brianna, not Brianna, Savannah Barr has toy dolls, baby toy dolls, and baby toy dolls, and names them after dead children.
That's fucking sick.
Yep. And we got D-Live Studios, aka Denaro Jackson, and Human Blaze the Cat.
Oh, forgot to mention. By the way, I'm also gonna mention this on my stream. Human Blaze the Cat is actually a fucking dude.
Josh Gifford, the guy who defended to the death 3 child predators, California girl who sent nudes to a minor, Saphira the cat who made an outrageous claim about sleeping with a 14-year-old in a sleep car, Akita the fat pig bitch, who, without actually knowing it or understanding what she's doing, is literally advocating for victims of child grooming to be gone after and constantly harassed, saying that them being groomed is their fault. Then Kyle Afton, who I don't know too much about, but according to some sources, definitely
take that in for 5 minutes. You're welcome, Godot.
Damn.
got caught messing around with some children in an RP fashion. Then there's Killer Reaper, who I know nothing about. Or maybe I do and they go under a different alias. Comment below if you can tell me who this is.
And Godot's
then
really
there's
gonna say,
Savannah
yep.
Barr. And don't even get me started on this bitch. Takes the sonograms of multiple women's babies, makes very wild claims that they are theirs, then takes baby dolls and names them
Yep.
after dead children
Yep.
that are actually real children connected
Told
to
you.
real families.
I
Bitch
told
is
you.
an absolute psycho. Then famous cult leader DD Live Studios, who, as I mentioned earlier, has nudes of a dead child. As for Human Blaze, I don't know much about her, but she did leave a little death threat on my community post. That's kind of
Oh, let's pause that real fast. Ah, the more we all know, huh?
Ha ha. By the way, Godot, I just want to say, I'm really happy the fact that you actually well, Godot, I do want to say, I am happy the fact that you're allowing us to watch this on stream.
Dude, I'm gonna say this right now. Durai let me share her video, so it's called Fair Use. So of course he'll let us.
Hey, fair use is fair use, you know.
Am I the only motherfucker that knows the fair use laws?
Amen to that, Godot. Amen to that.
All in the name of the truth. Fucking cheers to that.
nice, I guess. Then there's Maria Robotnik, who I
AKA
definitely
Brady.
highly suspect is Brady, the same lady that was dating William Kelso when
Who's
she
now
was literally
33.
16. By the way, it didn't start like this. William Kelso met her when
Oh,
she was
I gotta pause this. Hold up. Hey, can you pop that up on screen? On stage? The newest one. You're more than welcome to watch it till your heart's content. It
Whether you like it or don't like it.
Oh no, we love it. I love it. Me personally. Everyone else who doesn't like it can suck a dick. I like it. I love it. This video in particular makes me laugh. I love it.
Honestly, this video, okay, on my part, this video legit just puts a fucking big ass smile on my face.
Infinity War reference much?
Fuck you, fuck you, other me.
It's true though.
But on a serious note, Godot, thank you. On a serious note.
No, bro. Thanks, Godot. Thanks, Rai, DNA, Ren, Rev, and so on and so forth. But the motherfuckers that I be mentioning in this video, hell no.
and has been heavily grooming her right along with Brianna Seymour and fucking
I never
Prime
want to
Sonic,
hear that
also
name
known
again,
as Pablo
unless if it's like
Cruzales.
necessary.
Then, the very day that she turned 16, she immediately started dating him. By the way, this is a 30-year-old man. As for the other people, I don't know who they are, but if the three of you are around Neil's age
William
and
is now
actually have some
33.
common sense, heed my warning. Neil Kumar is going to get you in a lot of trouble with these child predators. He's already done it to an innocent 9-year-old, and he's done it to an innocent girl at his own school. Run while you can and get the hell away from this person. Alright, that was really, really long, but it turns out this was actually kind of important to cover. Going over these people that he likes, dislikes, and has a neutral standing for is actually really important in the grand scheme of things to truly understand how Neil Kumar thinks. He really truly believes that child predators are saints, which is why, thanks to Josh Gifford by the way, these people seek refuge under Neil Kumar's channel because they think a 16-year-old, 17-year-old boy is going to protect them from us. What a shocker, Josh Gifford. Neil is literally becoming everything that I said he's going to become because you keep enabling him. Who would have fucking thought?
Okay, there better not be trolls watching my stream because we have a lot of trolls out there. You cannot be talking about any type of people. We do not talk about people who are troublemakers.
YouTube's a double-edged
I mostly
sword.
talk about DNA. So does most of my friends. Because DNA, you want to know about DNA? He is an idiot and a troublemaker that likes to talk about people behind our backs.
Interesting statements.
Unless it's this. Hold on. But.
Comment section.
What are you trying to say?
Okay, that's okay. Now that's where I'm gonna stop. Okay, That's what. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there because what Neil Kumar is saying is actually bullshit, in my opinion.
Somewhat. Should I bonk you on the head now or later?
I swear, if you do that, I'll fucking tear. I swear, if you do that, I'll tear your fucking nuts off. Don't fuck with me.
Did you
Let's
say
continue.
what he said is somewhat true? It's not true whatsoever. Because the way YouTube works is like a double-edged sword. But in Rev's way, it works like a pendulum.
Yeah, Kumar, if you're watching this, you're fucking lying out of your own ass right now, dude. Alright, let's continue.
And your streams too. These people are showing up, not because of us, by the way, but because of the people that you have on your panel. Every now and then, you'll usually have at least 1 or 2 people on your streams who are at least around your age, which obviously is okay. But then you'll have child predators that Rev, Zexio, and I have encountered and documented very well on Discord. I've already covered who these predators are in Robusta Retardation. But to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure if I've covered all of them, because every time I've lurked in Neil's streams, new ones seem to show up. I kid you not for those who are watching this, but as of the 16th of June, which is when I'm recording this part of the segment, I've counted at least 4 of them already. And last week, he literally hosted a wedding between Movie Shadow and Omni Perry. And I kid you not, there was at least 5 child predators or child predator enablers on his panel alone. But his actual sidebar chat was packed to the brim with child predators. I am a 33-year-old adult, and even this freaks me out a bit. I mean, Josh Gifford is a year older than me. How in the holy living mother of hell does Josh Gifford believe he's doing nothing wrong? How can he possibly look in my face and say that he's not doing any enabling at all? Let me play this clip for you real quick, so that way you can understand exactly what I'm talking about. Courtesy of the lovely Vanny. Thank you very much.
Alex, if you don't stop,
Guys,
I swear to God.
Guys,
What is it?
Jesus.
guys,
What?
let me speak. Please. My daughter is a girl, not a freaking guy.
Hey, you guys want to know what's crazy? The low taper fade meme is still massive.
I know.
Yeah.
What
You
is
just
it,
interrupted
Josh?
me.
The low taper fade is still massive,
You
dude.
just said no.
Are you mad at me,
Hey, Josh,
Josh?
did you know the low taper fade meme is still massive?
You man, it's so massive like my forehead.
Spit at this one, damn it.
Hold on. I'll remove Clover for a bit. Anyway, what is it, Josh?
Jackson, I'm finna be pissed off with her.
What happened now?
What happened?
Call me a freaking 8-year-old.
What?
You're not 8 years old.
Wait, how old even are you?
Josh, how old are you?
30s? In my middle 30s?
34.
Bro.
Thank you.
34?
Just a quick thing to point out. Why did he say mentally in his 30s? Why wasn't he just honest about his age? It's so bizarre to hear him only tell facts about this instead of just being honest about it. Let's continue and see what happens next.
Years old.
Alright, sorry about that, Clover.
Clover, you pissed me off.
I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, well, don't
That's
cry.
it.
First of
I'm
all,
not
are you in a
talking
safe
to
spot
you
right
anymore.
now? Are you
Wait,
in a
what
safe spot
happened?
right now?
Josh, what happened?
Clover, that's why he's on disrespectful to me.
Okay, well, don't cry. First of all, are you in a safe spot right now?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Nah,
Don't do that! Don't do that!
Okay, well, have you contacted the proper authorities yet?
Stop, Clover.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa,
This
whoa,
guy
whoa,
cannot be
whoa,
serious.
whoa! Whoa!
What, did I say something?
Let
No.
me speak! Let me speak!
You weren't even
Hey.
speaking in the first place.
Let me talk. Clover, please say sorry to Josh.
Yeah, right. Please already Josh for fucking what? Oh, the fact that those are fucking crackheads?
Sorry, I got
Fuck out of
really
here,
cold.
Please say sorry to Josh.
Thank you.
Josh,
It's a cold, don't worry.
sorry, I got the, yeah. I'm sorry for making you feel a certain way. It was just a goof, it was just for laughs, but clearly you don't find it funny, so I apologize.
That's totally fine. Sorry I yelled at you like that.
Nah, man, reasonable crash out.
You don't need to be
JT.
like that!
JT.
No need to be like that.
Jay.
Guy.
Well, but anyways, I feel better. I feel better. Now my dad yelled at me.
You need to be like that.
Oops.
Jay.
Hey,
If you want the link, then I'll send it to you.
Jay, calm your son down.
Calm your tits.
Try to look at me in the face and tell me this is not enabling. Josh decides to crash out on this Clover guy for absolutely no reason. Then when his crashing fiasco is done, he does this sort of act that puts Neil in a very difficult position, essentially forcing the child to enable his terrible behavior towards Clover himself. This behavior itself then forces Neil to make Clover apologize to Josh for no fucking reason whatsoever, therefore justifying all of Josh's actions that he just ravaged Clover with. He even did the same thing to Jackson earlier in this video, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Jackson, but notice Josh came in immediately complaining about Jackson, which forced Neil to react very violently with his voice. Josh has been around Neil for quite some time, 2 months to be precise, maybe a little longer than that, and he already has Neil's mannerisms memorized down to a T. It almost feels like I'm watching some sick, twisted manipulation scene happen before my eyes. It's already confirmed that Josh has Neil's actual phone number and his Facebook, so Josh can contact Neil at any waking moment at any time that he wants to. And after what I just saw here, these past few moments with Clover and what's been going on with Josh's anger, you can't possibly tell me that there's no grooming going on in this moment. Grooming doesn't have to necessarily be sexual, by the way. Make no mistake, Josh Gifford is molding Neil Kumar to be exactly who he wants him to be. This, unfortunately, is what Brianna did before she... I can't even finish that sentence. Yeah, this is getting way too dark for me. I kind of had a part planned for when he said DNA is a troublemaker, but to be honest with you, after talking about this part, it's kind of irrelevant right now. It literally means nothing in the grand scheme of things. At least in this moment. Let's just talk about the next clip and try to get through this.
DNA, Ninja Godot, Rev, they always work together. What they like to do is try to take people down. YouTube is for entertainment, not drama. I don't know what y'all niggas are talking about, but YouTube is for entertainment.
I'm going to get really serious for a moment, because Neil, you're a freaking hypocrite. This all started with Brianna being on your platform, and us coming to your rescue to get her off of you, which unfortunately our efforts were in vain. Which, I'm gonna be very careful on how I word this. What Brianna did to you, you didn't deserve it. You unfortunately are raised by people that don't give a shit about you. And that was made clear to me when I tried to contact your mom. Just like every parent that's been contacted, their excuse was that we were bullying you for having autism, which is super far from the case. We didn't care that you had autism. We cared that you had a child predator on your platform. A child predator that for some sick, twisted reason that you want to come back. And while it sounds like I'm victim blaming, that's far from the case, simply because of what you said at the very beginning. Allow me to replay it for you.
DNA, Ninja Godot, Rev, they always work together. What they like to do is try to take people down.
This clip alone proves that you've been studying us for quite some time now. Rev's WordPress has always been accessible to the public. Every child predator that he and I have documented together is found in this very WordPress that he keeps together online. A WordPress that I know Josh Gifford checks out every single time. And I know this because Caitlin's entry is in here. He was very close friends with Caitlin, even if she did cause a lot of problems for him and Michael Greenway. so of course it would make sense that you would bring up Caitlin's video on your very own platform, which kind of further indicates one thing for sure. He's been enabling their grooming activities for a very long time, and whether he believes he's intentionally doing it or not, it's actually happening before his very eyes. I need you to understand one thing before it's too late, Neil. You are somebody for Josh to use. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. All it takes is your parents to find your phone and look through who you've been talking to. I seriously don't think your father is going to be okay with
I
you
don't know if
having
Godot's still there or not.
conversations with a strange 34-year-old man on the internet. A 16, 17-year-old boy, nonetheless. As for the rest of your clip, this is why I'm going to call you a hypocrite. Again, you've studied Rev and I very closely for a very long time, to the point that you did something really stupid that you knew was going to get our attention. You hoisted a 9-year-old child on your own platform for Brianna Seymour to have all to herself. And Miss Cocoa Butter, who was 15 years old, who I was decoying by the way, called you out on doing that to a 9-year-old innocent child. That's right, confession time. Rev showed up on your platform that night because of me, because of Miss Cocoa Butter, and gave you a massive tongue lashing of the century. Brianna Seymour was still on that platform at the time that Rev was yelling at you for what you were doing with that 9-year-old child, and since then you have just been a massive menace to everybody. You say
I'll
that
be right
YouTube
back.
is not for people that cause drama on this platform, but once again, when I look at your
Brief me
face,
if
you have egg on
Godot
it
is
because
back,
your
right?
channel invites nothing but drama. The first thing you do when you start streaming is to make sure that DNA is not streaming. Then you start talking shit about him, then myself, and then Rev. And when that doesn't work, you launch massive canceling campaigns to start a whole bunch of problems on this platform. And then when that doesn't work, you start doxing innocent children that go to your fucking school. So no, Neil, it's not us that starts problems. It's you and only you. But with Josh Gifford by your side, it makes it pretty fucking obvious who's enabling you to do these stupid, terrible things on the internet. Which is why every apology that you've made to us has always been absolutely fucking fake. Just admit that you thrive off of us, because it's very clear that we live rent-free in your head every single damn fucking moment that you wake up in your entire life.
And why don't y'all watch Midwest Safety? This is the channel that Midwest Safety posts about people usually committing crimes and then they get arrested. But if DNA was literally the one in that video, it would have been very hilarious. Be like the drunk person, alcoholic, anything like that, that could be even crazy.
So Midwest Safety appears to be an informative channel that shows body cam footage of police officer encounters. I'm not going to get onto Neil too much for this, because I was 17 once too, and my curiosity was just as high as his was. Besides, he's informing himself about safety. He wants to talk about DNA getting drunk, and hopefully ending up on this channel. But let me show you something that's more of a real possibility. And by the way, this video that I'm about to show you can also be found on this channel.
On November 28th, 2021, officers with the West Bend, Wisconsin Police Department received an attempt to locate from Logan County, Kentucky, where a 15-year-old girl went missing. Pings from her cell phone and a letter left by the girl pointed the police in the direction of West Bend. To protect the identity of the victim, we have redacted any images of her and excluded any references that might allow her to be identified. Officers waited at the residence of a known sex offender who, Logan County officers discovered, had been in contact with the girl via Facebook. A vehicle matching the sex offender's description passed by the residence, prompting officers to initiate a traffic stop.
I'm not going to show the rest of the clip, so if you want to watch this video, definitely go to Midwest Society and search up child predator, because that's going to be the first thing that's going to pop up on the list. You would think that a 17-year-old child would keep themselves informed about stuff like this, which again, I'm not going to blame Neil for this kind of scenario, but the fact that he's willing to put himself in this position with Josh Gifford really concerns me when looking at the stuff on this channel. He knows the dangers of child predatory behavior. I've told him, Rev has told him, and I'm sure in that one conversation that Zexio had with him, he also told him. And yet, despite the warnings, he always seems to try to get our attention because of these terrible things that he's doing on the internet, especially with these children that he keeps getting involved. People keep forgetting that Neil is not the only child on this channel. J-Twan is a 16-year-old boy that always shows up on his channel almost every single day. A child, by the way, that Neil placed in a group chat between myself and Rev without J-Twan even knowing it. Now, of course we're not bad, but just think about what this means. Imagine if he did this with predators. Neil is willing to put his friends in danger just so he can continue to have interactions with child predators. And by the way, J-Twan had the nerve to call Rev a predator, a pedophile. But lo and behold, as expected of a stupid 16-year-old, he couldn't provide any evidence as to what made Rev a child predator to begin with. And by the way, guess who left that conversation when things were getting a bit heated? Skyfire did. Literally abandoned his friend because he couldn't handle the truth. He left his friend there to get absolutely lambasted by us. And J-Twan deserves it too. The lambasting at least, not the grooming that's clearly happening from Josh Gifford's end. I don't understand why these predators feel the need to weaponize these children to come after us. But it is what it is, I guess. The more important thing is to obsess over DNA going to jail for being drunk and everything. Right, Neil? You've made it pretty clear that's all that matters, which adds to you obsessing with him for no fucking reason.
But the thing is, I need to see how many people are watching. There's only one viewer watching though, but I can clearly tell that we have a lot of people that are being idiots and stuff. Like, who even cares about Rev, DNA, Ninja Godot, all those idiots?
Well, Neil, you seem to be obsessed with us, considering that we are the only ones that you talk about on your channel anymore. And look, I'm not completely blind to the irony. This is my 5th video that I've made on you. But if you've known me for as long as you have, then you should have figured out by now that my real obsession is finding the truth. Which makes perfect sense as to why I would be on your hate list, because you definitely like to lie to your audience about everything. And if you think DNA is bad, and if you think Rev is bad, there is a reason why Rev calls me stubborn.
We never, ever do a thing like this. But what is their goal? To tear each other down. But what is our goal? To make all of us support the YouTube.
Ah, yes. The online platform that supports censorship. You would definitely want that, wouldn't you, Neil? But here's the thing about censorship, Neil. Censorship is a double-edged sword. You can swing it one way, but there is just as much of a chance for it to cut deeper into you as well. As Rev would put it, it's more like a pendulum. The higher the wrecking ball, the harder and faster it'll swing back. By the way, you're wrong once again. Our goal is to find the truth. Nothing more, nothing less.
Because I'm always supporting for YouTube, and they don't even give a care about it. But what is even worse about that is literally that they are just making false reports on YouTube, and they are like talking about how they are obviously exposing my friend Didi for no reason.
Wait a second, what?
And they are just like talking about how they are obviously exposing my friend Didi for no reason.
Hold it! What do you mean exposing Didi for no reason? Gennaro Jackson, also known as DD Live Studios, has gotten himself involved in more controversies than he can count on his fucking finger. I meant to say hand, I don't know why I said fingers. Anyways, the controversies. Didi let slip from his mouth that it was okay for siblings to have sex as long as they're not married. Like, what the fuck?
It doesn't matter if you're related or not. Now, if you're married, that's a different story.
Then there was that one controversy where his aunt came on stream and basically said that she would be willing to grave little white children just because it was easy.
Let me find another one, all right? I will go and rape your baby, on God. Man, it ain't hard to go snatch a little young white egg. Don't get it shit. You think the boogeyman, you ain't seen the boogeyman yet. I will show you what the boogeyman look like.
Oh, and why did she say this? Because Didi was getting exposed for having nudes of a 12-year-old child on his mobile devices. Yeah, your aunt didn't look so good there, did they, Gennaro? Following that, there's another controversy of Zexio walking in on Gennaro using a real child, not a decoy, a real child to lure out an adult.
Yo, you guys can get in a lot of trouble for this, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait. You think I'm lying, but you're actually doing entrapment.
So, I get invested out here. I get invested. I don't care.
I mean, true. Yeah, you can't get in trouble for that.
I mean, but even if he accepts it and says yes, that does not make him a pedo. In the eyes of the law, that would actually make him innocent. That would make you guys the groomers. in some way or form.
But here's the thing, like he has a freaking whole server of minors right now.
Yeah, but you've Didi, you're not understanding. You've literally got a real minor texting him, trying to get pictures and send him pictures.
You know what?
If you want to catch pedos, this isn't the way you do it. You don't get minors to go talking to them and try and sexually speak to them. It's just not the way it works.
I thought you sent me that dick.
Yeah, catfishing. That's not good. I think you should stop now.
But the fact he sits there freaking telling people to kill themselves and stuff, that's just wrong.
I don't know what he's done, but this isn't the way to do it. To get actual kids to talk to him sexually.
Then there's another controversy of a minor that exposed him, that he dragged into a conversation with Human Azarm. The guy who was literally on the news.
Human Azarm showed no emotion as he appeared in front of a judge this morning. The 21-year-old is accused of indecency with a child in the Katy neighborhood where he lives. The victim's mom, who doesn't want to be identified, was relieved.
I'm confused this time.
But you're glad that he's charged.
Yeah, I'm very glad.
Prosecutors say on April 19th, Azarm walked up to a 12-year-old boy playing basketball in front of his house. They say he approached the boy and, fully clothed, assaulted the child.
The defendant then removed the child's shoes and applied the child's feet to the defendant's penis.
What's even more surprising, prosecutors say the break in the case occurred a week later when Azarm allegedly went back to the victim's house to apologize.
And it was when he approached the boy a week later that the authorities were contacted.
Then the most latest controversy was the dude putting his hands around his aunt to fucking choke her.
This is just the one thing I didn't really want to reveal.
What, like, he
had his... Hold on.
Huh?
Give me a second, okay?
No worries, take your time.
Didi had his aunt in a chokehold. I was on the call since after 3:30 in the morning. I was still awake. And when I heard that his aunt said that he had me in a fucking chokehold, I couldn't breathe. And I was trying to get the boy to step away from me.
Wow. He could have gone to live there.
That is 6 controversies I counted on both hands. And there's even more than that, I'm sure. You'd have to talk to Zexio, though, since he's the one that exposed them. Oh, but he's on your hate list. Make it make fucking sense, Neil. Once again, not the point, though. This person is your friend? This person who has done all of these terrible things is your fucking friend? No fucking wonder you're fucked up. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Reach the penalty. It is time to talk about Fanny, because that outrageous claim about DNA is coming right up. It is the next thing that we are about to discuss. Let's listen to this fucking travesty.
Man, they just like to talk smack about DNA. DNA is obviously an idiot, and
you think?
when a guy knows something crazy, he slept with a 14-year-old minor.
Objection!
That is a lie. Okay.
That's a lie.
Okay, that is such a bull-faced lie. Even though I don't fucking know DNA that well, I know
DNA.
even though I don't know the dude that well, I know damn well he wouldn't. I know damn well they wouldn't be that stupid enough to do shit like that. Hi, Chief.
Okay. Before I hit play.
Yep.
I'm gonna do something real fucking fast. Fuck off. Alright, before I hit play, Godot. Is it okay if we talk again on Discord? If that's okay?
Kumar is still being his fucking retarded self.
Okay.
Because this stupid fucking statement that you made is fucking slander. DNA slept with a 14-year-old minor? Where the fuck is your proof for that? Do you just say whatever comes to your mind first without actually fucking thinking about what you're saying? But you know what? Since you want to talk about Vanny, let's go ahead and talk about her, shall we? DNA is 23 years old and Vanny is 24 years old. She's older than DNA by 1 fucking year. And 2 years ago, Vanny gave birth to a little girl, a child, a baby. Remember that baby, Neil? The same baby that you said that you were going to grape in front of DNA and his wife because you said it would make you feel good? Remember that child, Neil? I certainly
What
do.
the fuck?
Rihanna Seymour,
Here, I'll replay that.
18-year-old minor? Where the fuck is your proof for that? Do you just say whatever comes to your mind first without actually fucking thinking about what you're saying? But you know what? Since you want to talk about Vanny, let's go ahead and talk about her, shall we? DNA is 23 years old and Vanny is 24 years old. She's older than DNA by 1 fucking year. And 2 years ago, Vanny gave birth to a little girl, a child, a baby. Remember that baby, Neil? The same baby that you said that you were going to grape in front of DNA and his wife because you said it would make you feel good? Remember that child, Neil? I certainly do, because
I'm gonna let that sit in for like a fucking minute. Justin, you have anything to say?
Close the door. Both me and my mom both agreed that is legit completely fucked up. And fucking disgusting.
That's some fucking Jerry Springer shit.
Exactly.
That's beyond fucking backwards. That's instant that too.
That's fucking straight up disgusting. And I feel sick to my stomach now.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna continue.
the particular Brianna Seymour encouraged you and your stupid little friends to come raise DNA stream and make these disgusting comments towards me and your wife. The same way that for some fucking reason you have a picture of it saved to your fucking devices like a little creep. And at every chance for no fucking reason at all, you change your profile picture to her and call her a 14-year-old child. Hey Neil, let's do something for you real quick, because I'm such a fucking nice person, shall we? And pay very close attention to this, fat boy, because I
Actually,
think you're
since
gonna
I'm
need
such
it.
a nice
Defamation
person-
is a statement that injures a third party's reputation. The two components that make up defamation is libel and slander.
Who's
While
this?
I cannot find any evidence of libel in your channel, in terms
I
of
wonder
you
who this
saying
is.
that DNA had sex with a 14-year-old, there's evidence of you violating slander, which means making false statements, usually made orally, that defames another person. The key thing to understand about slander is that unlike libel, damages of slander are not presumed and must be proven by the
Gee, I wonder
party
how I got
suing.
my hands on
Here's the
this
thing about
picture.
that, Mr. Skyfire. Guess what happens if you can't present any proof of DNA sleeping with a 14-year-old? Mr. DNA can launch a lawsuit from his home state and have district attorneys show up at your front door with lawsuit papers ready to serve you. And at that point, he can sue you for slander. Oh, and DNA, I hope you're watching this video because here's some extra tea for you. Looky here, everybody. It says either libel or slander. All DNA has to prove is the slander, and you're absolutely fucking cooked, Neil. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and talk about the Pennsylvania statute, shall we? Title 42, Chapter 83, Section 43. In an action for defamation, the plaintiff has the burden of proving when the issue is properly raised. Pay close attention to this, Neil, because in this case, you're the defendant
Sounds
while
like a nice
DNA is the
guy.
plaintiff. First part, the defamatory character of the communication. This refers to the nature of the statement that's supposed to harm someone's reputation. So you already
who is
fucked up
this?
there. Secondly, the publication by the defendant. This means that the statement was communicated to someone other than the person being defamed. Well, Neil, I guess this is where you have to decide if your subscribe account is real or not, because over 6,000 people heard you make this false statement. So you're fucked there as well. Its application to the plaintiff is next, and this is pretty self-explanatory, at least from what I'm reading here. In essence, it explains how a certain legal concept or action directly involves or affects the plaintiff in this case. And well, you made a claim that he had sex with a 14-year-old while he was an adult, so not only would this destroy his reputation, in the state that he lives in, that would make him a statutory rapist, which he can get arrested for. But because he never actually had sex with the 14-year-old, guess what? That would be a false arrest. So number 3 can definitely be met. Number 4 is the big one, the understanding by the recipient of its defamatory meaning, which essentially means that the statement must be understood by a third party, not just the person being defamed, in a way that harms their reputation. Essentially, the understanding can be based on the literal meaning of the words or inferences that a reasonable person would draw from a statement within the context. So what does that mean, Neil? Well, it essentially means that you might be fucked with a capital F, because the only other reason that you would make a wild statement like that is so you can spread misinformation with the intent to harm DNA's reputation for literally no other reason. You told everybody that DNA had sex with the 14-year-old. You clearly wanted people to understand that DNA had sex with the 14-year-old. So, of course, that would enrage people to go after him. But guess what? Because this statement isn't true, you just proved number 4. Congratulations, Neil. Now, number 5 is a good one because this essentially traps Neil. The understanding by the recipient of it as intended to be applied to the plaintiff. This essentially applies to the third party who heard Neil make this statement and must have understood that the statement was about the plaintiff. In other words, if I were to sit next to you and I heard you make a statement about DNA claiming that he had sex with a 14-year-old, I would have to immediately understand that it's the same DNA that you're talking about. And because you always say DNA, Rev, and Ninja Godot, that instantly identifies DNA in this particular scenario as the person that you claimed had sex with the 14-year-old. So once again, you're fucked, Neil. You clearly identified which DNA you're talking about in this particular scenario. Now, this one can be a little bit tricky. Number 6 refers to special harm, which indicates a tangible financial loss that the plaintiff suffers as a result of the defamatory statement. But here's the interesting part about this, Mr. Neil. This particular case might not even use special harm, so number 6 might not even be considered at all. You're still fucked. And finally, we reach number 7, which pertains to abuse of a conditionally privileged occasion. Now, I need to let everybody know that I am not a lawyer. I've never claimed to be one, but I will admit that number 7 doesn't make too much sense to me, so definitely consult a lawyer for this one. As for everything else, if I'm not mistaken, and if I'm not incorrect, it definitely looks like DNA meets the burden of proof statute. And just for fun, let's look up the burden of the defendant. The truth of the defamatory communication. Well, this is pretty cut and dry. If the statement that Neil made is true, then he obviously can't be held for defamation. But of course, that also means Neil has to prove that his statement is true, which leads to privileged occasion. But this doesn't apply to Neil, because this talks about stuff like courtroom proceedings or employment references. But Neil didn't make this statement during those times. He literally turned on his camera, went on StreamYard, and streamed this information. So once again, he has no defense there. And now we move to the character of the subject matter of defamatory comment as of public concern. This essentially means one thing. Can the defense actually prove that there is actual malice behind what Neil did? And guess what? He certainly can because of one thing. Allow me to present to you the one.
Yes.
Okay, so what I want to say about this whole situation is that honestly, there's nothing else for me to say except for they're all fucked. On this whole bullshit. They're all fucked.
Well, looks like Autumn's also a Dee supporter.
I'm not surprised anymore.
Anyway.
One thing that's going to fuck Neil. Take that!
Good
guys.
Is spreading misinformation your job?
Yeah, it's their job.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it's our
I
job.
know.
No, yes, it's our job. No, yes, it's our job.
And there
Oh
it is,
shit,
ladies and gentlemen.
let me
Irrefutable
replay that
proof
because no one
actually
heard it.
prove that there is actual malice behind what Neil did. And guess what? He certainly can because of one thing. Allow me to present to you the one thing that's going to fuck Neil. Take that!
Good guys.
Is spreading misinformation your job?
Yeah, it's their job.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it's our job.
No, yes, it's our job.
Don't put too
No,
fast.
yes, it's our
Shit. Fuck.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Irrefutable proof that this was never about the truth. Neil Birds, also known as Neil Kumar, caught in 4K, admitting the quiet part out loud, which is no longer quiet, by the way. Neil Kumar just admitted in his live stream that this was never about finding the truth. This was about simply ruining a man's reputation for absolutely no fucking reason at all. Oh wait, yes there was. There was a reason. Neil Kumar has been actively pushing for Brianna Seymour to return back to the platform. And he said himself that he would do whatever it would take to bring her back no matter what would happen. I guess nobody gives a fuck
Oh,
about
don't worry, Chief. I know she's still doing I know she's still doing live streams on Benson.
a little girl.
Because I get your notifications
Let's
all
not
the
get
time.
too far off the subject. Let me cook while I still can.
I'm
the
sorry,
hot
what?
piping mug of truth is this, Neil. You thrive off
I
of
can
us
still
because
do
you
fucking
love
live
spreading
streams on your ass,
misinformation
bro.
about us. When all of your friends who are child predators, by the way, get exposed.
Is
And
that
it's very
so?
clear that Mandy Kumar doesn't
Yep.
give a shit about you, considering. Look where we are,
Trust
Neil.
me.
1
I
year
don't trust
in after
Grandpa
everything that's happened,
either.
and I now have the ability to make
So you're not
choices.
alone.
I
So you're
now
not
have
alone
the
on this
power
one,
to
Chief.
use fair use
You're not alone.
against you, and it's all for the right reasons. So Neil, now I'm going to give you one final choice. I'm going to read off a couple of first names, and I want
how
you
am I
to
not
pay
seeing
very
another
close
stream?
attention to these first names and who they are. Jeannie, Duraj, Rohit, and Grandma Alexis. I think you need to understand how serious I am when I say this. You have pushed me to the last resort, and this is what I'm willing to do. If you do not boot these child predators from your channel and cease all contact with them, I am going to send my YouTube channel, as and with your YouTube channel, to these 4 people, and they are going to see everything that you've been doing with online predators. From this video's upload, I will give you 3 days to do this. And I seriously mean this, Neil. If you don't do this, those 4 names that I mentioned are going to know everything about my YouTube channel and your YouTube channel and everything that you've been doing with child predators for the past year. Do not test me
She
because
deleted
as a
all of her
concerned
streams.
parent, I will do whatever it takes to protect this platform from all of the child predators that you interact with. Make your choice, Neil, because the truth always prevails. My god, that was a long one. Damn, this video went for so long that the sun is already rising. Hot days ahead for summer indeed. Anyways, that definitely does it for this video. This was definitely a passion project.
Ladies and
Because in
gentlemen.
all honesty, I've been getting really sick and tired of Neil doing the things that he's doing without being held accountable for anything that he says. And it's time that changes. Because his behavior, right along with Josh Gifford's behavior, definitely doesn't need to be ignored. And this video hopefully certainly made a case for that. Now, I am not encouraging anybody to go after him, so please be respectful of that. The point of this video was to point out all of the hypocrisies that Neil proclaims to the world, right alongside his half-witted retirement buddy, Josh Gifford, who I can 100% confirm for sure that he is certainly a groomer without a doubt. Anyways, what did you guys think about this particular blend? It's a bit of a wild one, but I certainly enjoyed getting into detail about all the ingredients that made it the blend itself. But whether you feel that way or not is entirely up to you. So why not leave a comment on the video? As per usual, I love interacting with my audience, so I truly hope this has been very informative to you guys, to at least give you the courage to do that. Heck, if you want, leave a like on the video. It would certainly help the growth of this channel. I plan on doing more reactions in the future for sure, as well as commentary videos, but my real golden goose is the Cadeau Blend podcast, where we discuss a whole bunch of things that are fun for everybody in the podcast. This ranges from
Hey,
predators that
Jay's
Rev
in
and
the
I
back.
have caught in the past, right up to talking about fun things like Bigfoot. Wait till you hear our assessment on religious
Okay.
cults. Or if you can't make it to the blend live during the day, you can always hop over to Midnight Mochas, where you'll find me, the lovely Kokodo, where we react to videos of anybody's choice. My favorite episode so far definitely is the one where Gorman Gonzalez, also known as Pablo Cuzales, cooks eggs with a spoon. That one's really, really funny. Plus, that kind of marks my
I'm
hatred
gonna have to
for
give that a
ABC.
watch
That's
someday.
an inside joke between the people that were there. Anyways, I've got to go get some sleep. So if you want more videos like this, definitely subscribe because there's a
Oh,
lot
I'm
of
subbed.
content coming along the way. Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for me today. So I hope to see you next time. Oh, and don't forget, Neil, the truth always prevails. But I'm sure you'll find out in 3 days, won't you? Good night, everybody.
Honestly,
I need to show everyone here something. And it is hilarious.
alright.
Dude, you're muted.
Unmute, JT.
I need to show everyone here something. You know all those streams Autumn had?
Yeah.
Share my screen. Ladies and gentlemen. Dude. Take a look. Home, shorts, playlists, and posts. Does anyone does anyone see something wrong? Some fishy?
Hold on. Wait.
Let's see. Home, videos, shorts, posts. Playlists and posts.
Go back. Wait, go back.
Playlists, shorts, videos, home. Where's
Wait,
live
why is
streams?
me? Wait.
Where's
Why is me too there?
No, listen. Home, videos, shorts, playlists, posts. Where are the live streams? Everyone sees what everyone sees it, right?
Yep.
Pull up Godot's comment right now, please.
Hi, daughter.
Ham. Godot's a dude.
I don't know.
Comment because it is funny. I would like to read that shit, please. Justin.
Yeah.
Pull up Godot's comment. Ha ha ha. Not all of her streams are good things. I saved them.
Hey, well, it's a good thing you did, Godot. It's a good thing. Keith, it's mainly my stream, but I have no problem with that. I just gotta send you the link.
Why don't you just send the link in the chat? Common sense.
Alright, hold
Like
on.
I
Let me just.
Dude, it's like I said.
Yeah.
If Autumn left my name out of things, I would leave her name out of things.
Oh.
And now
You
look.
rejected my comment. Fuck.
Hey, Godot, is it okay if we can talk on Discord again? I'm a changed man. Kyle Upton. Oh, whoa. Justin, this is your call. Do you want Kyle to join?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Do you not remember what you saw in the
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ, JT. Stop losing your blue fucker. Damn.
I mean, I know what I saw. Can I join as well?
Yes, Keith, you can join. And the link is in the clip head. And the link is in our Discord group chat, by the way.
Why not just put it in the chat?
YouTube won't let me. You dummy. Jesus.
Well,
Hey,
just made it back in time, though. Just made it in time.
Hi, Kyle.
3, 2, 1.
Talk about all the. First of all, though, I don't know. Autumn recently deleted
Really,
the
Justin?
live streams.
Shut up, Faker.
Oh
No.
yeah, hi. Oh yeah, hi, Blueberry. How are you?
Stop. Stop.
You want me to call
Hi,
Roger over
darling.
here? I can quickly call him over here right about now.
And by the way, hi, son. Ow.
Yeah, you know I may have accidentally
My ass.
like David, but
Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of this. But I find it funny. I find it funny that Godot saved Autumn's, well, some of Autumn's streams. Because I'm not deleting mine. I'm not Autumn.
did he see the evidence that I showed you?
He saw it on my end before it ended on its own. Because Dorai was there too. And so was W Troll. I'm not that stupid.
By the way, daughter, Godot was just here as well. Not like in the live chat.
Of course, you just screamed. Yeah. This is why I don't want to show my face reveal in this live. Even though I did a little bit, but I am not doing that again because. And why does that face still reminds me of Rogan from SML?
It's because Kyle doesn't shave.
Damn.
He needs to shave.
Damn.
Just how my dad told me this.
Hey, just like how Justin needs to.
Fuck you!
Nah, that's
Fuck
gay.
you!
That's
You
gay.
asshole!
So, Justin.
But
Yeah.
in all seriousness, I can't be talking.
Don't get mad. I may have accidentally invited David to Safe Haven, but don't worry. He's gone, and I blocked him. Kyle and the others told me what he did. So
David, hold on. You mean David, aka Catnap, is blocked?
he's blocked, and I heard he's a predator, so I didn't know. So thanks to the app, thanks to Kyle and my RP mother telling me this, so is my daughter here. So I already learned my lesson, though, so it's not gonna happen again.
Fucking bitch looks like Jackson. Bitch fucking looks like Jacksepticeye.
Face off.
To be honest, it's always for a reason.
Bro, looks like fucking Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, and Kyle looks like Logan.
Yeah, he does look like Rogan.
He really does.
Kyle, you look like Rogan from SML.
And daughter kind of looks like an old lady, just only a little bit. I said only a little. I said by only a little bit.
Hey, brother, I got something for you.
Also,
Justin.
calling me Jacksepticeye.
Justin, you look like an old man.
Why are you talking, JT?
All right, Jeff, set the guy. Play Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Screw you.
Screw you too.
Hey, JT.
What?
Yeah.
You look like Markiplier, so I would not be talking if I were you.
Excuse me.
lady. No, it was me. I said it.
Justin.
Oh,
Why is I'm just now noticing this? Why does Justin look like Nacho Speed?
To be honest with you, I don't even take. To be honest with you, I don't even take offense to that. I don't even care.
Boops my lover on the nose and then bunks JT on the head.
I take that as a compliment.
Bro looks like Marco. Nah, JT looks like Markiplier if he was fucking dead.
Something in my eye. Something in my eye. Anyway.
Okay. I'm sorry, but Benson just reminds me of Jacksepticeye's alter ego that's evil.
Piss off.
Damn!
hey Kyle. Question. Who did I look like though? Since you saw my face reveal.
He looked like Dan TM if he was ugly.
You freaking kidding me? Do I look like Dan TM to you or something? How do I look like him if he doesn't wear glasses? I don't even wear earrings. Even though I saw him in Minecraft Story Mode Season 1.
Justin, who do I look like to you?
Alright, are we done with the whole? Are we done with the whole thing?
No.
Thanks here, Justin. You kind of remind me for someone from WWE.
Hey, I take that as a compliment. Thank you.
You kind of remind me of Big E right now. You kind of remind me of Big E.
Excuse me.
Thank you. Hey, excuse me. JT's more ugly than I am.
Oh,
I'm
sweet
sorry. What?
Jesus.
I mean, you kind of look like one from the New Day.
You guys need to see this. You guys need to. I'm sorry, but y'all need to see this.
What? What's going on?
What is it?
Neil Kumar messaged me. The dumbass messaged me.
What did he
I am not a problem.
You are cockroach.
Neil Kumar just messaged me just saying hi.
Yes,
Oh,
you are.
God.
Pull it up.
Wait,
Pull
for
this
what?
up.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold on.
This.
What?
Pull this up. Right now. On his Fireball account, he just messaged me saying hi.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Should I screw with him?
Yeah,
Yes or no?
screw. Do
Go
it.
ahead.
Do it.
Go ahead.
Brother.
Honestly, just fuck with him. Fuck with him.
Let's see
Hey,
what he
not
wants.
literally though. He's like 17.
Yeah, that's true.
Eh. Eh.
If everyone,
Yeah, go
including Godot, if you're watching, if you still are, I know you saw that clip of this bomb terrorist in a call with me.
Yes.
This motherfucker called me while I was still alive. I'm just pointing that out right now. I'm just gonna screw with this motherfucker.
Why can't we just like have a serious talk with Skyfire by any chance?
No, are you kidding?
Like
You
expose
nuts?
him? No, I'm just saying. I was just curious.
No.
But those,
Sonic says, hell no.
okay, Godot, if you're still watching this, can you please say something in the live chat, please?
Yeah, because to be honest though, Skyfire and Onum are idiots. Also, daughter does a nice, cool hairstyle. I'm seeing here.
Agree. At least she looks better than fucking Autumn.
Just to clarify, I'm only screwing with him. He may be friends with me, but I'm just messing with him. You know what's funny?
What?
He bans me from his stream. He has a link in his live chat. And bro bans me. And now he's talking to me like I am a civilized person.
He never even words, though.
This is literally like last time.
No, so I got a question here, to be honest. If you don't mind me asking.
Ask me what?
How the hell did he even hack Josh's account?
No, maybe he grew like a brain cell or two.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Alright, I'll come back to you guys for when he replies.
Yeah, keep it posted, man.
I am not a cockroach.
Hey, Justin. No hard
Yeah?
feelings that I said, right? That you kind of do remind me of someone named... You know the New Day, Big E? The one wrestler from WWE?
Yes.
Do you exactly look like that guy? Do you exactly look like him? To be honest?
I mean, kinda.
Also, Justin, you were friends with... not Neil. Godot?
Really, Justin? Really?
Well, okay.
It's not a bad thing.
JJ, I don't know why you're blaming Justin, but...
It's not a bad thing.
It's not the bad thing. Let him be friends with Godot. Let him be friends with him.
I know he's friends with him, but he never told me this.
JT, I did tell you.
Alright, pull that up. Go ask something. I'm going to be leaving shortly. What's your question? Godot, is it cool if we can talk again on Discord? Because I kind of missed our talks. Since you asked me in one of my streams if I'm good again or changed, and I did. So if that's okay. Because I would not be doing these types of streams and showing your videos and Derai's videos and so on and so forth if I have not an actual proof, and if it was fair fucking use if I have not. I mean, I'm not wrong. Alright, you can get rid of it now.
Whatever that freaking noise was. The background.
That was my dog.
Alright.
Neil has not said jack.
Weird.
Ignore my dog. Also, Jay's in the back. Alright, he pull that up. Pull up Godot's comment.
Okay, jeez.
It's not up to me, up to you. You know what? I would actually like to talk to you again. I did miss our talks. I'll be leaving now because I have I'll be leaving now because I have a midnight mocha to do tonight. Thank you for watching the video and give your honest
Take care, everyone. Well, Godot, I do want to say thank you for being a guest in the live chat, as well as, and not only that, thank you for letting us watch the
You're
the video that you selected for me and
Sonic.
Sonic, aka Dumbass over there,
Screw you.
to react to do a collab reaction with me.
And Godot, I know you still don't trust me after when I got exposed during February, but I might think about unblocking you, by the way, but I need some time to think though. Not trying to be rude to you, dude. I'm just letting you know right now, Night Sweep. So even though I'm changing as well here, even though I did expose Autumn in my community posts and helped my brother out right here, since he knows that I'm changing slowly, so yeah. I'm just saying.
I just realized I'm right below Justin.
Nah.
So I can do this.
No.
Hey, look, it's
No.
Logan.
No.
No.
Hold on. There.
Now you're right beside me.
You motherfucker. That's what you get.
I can't.
And my lover's on this side of me, so pat, 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 pat.
Hey,
love, at least I'm not love at and JT's right below you. But love, at least I'm not booping you. I'm just patting you on the head / petting.
Oh, Kyle. I think.
Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Keith's right below me.
Godot said your name.
Oh my god.
Just
Kyle
be
Afton.
nice to him, please. Just don't be rude, Godot. Just don't mess with him. Godot's a good person.
Well, he's targeting me.
Well, he's probably gonna have a serious talk with you, by the way. So yeah.
I'm gonna say this, brother. No shit.
You forgot to say Sherlock.
Yeah, I say what I want.
Bunks my brother on the head.
Too slow. But I say what I want.
Oh, he said Godot says I'm
The fuck is Godot talking about?
Son, relax.
I'm not going to be rude, but he needs to have this conversation with me. What he has been doing.
Listen, son.
Godot, I'm just gonna say this.
Dear God.
No, Justin, let me speak.
Oh,
no. I'm thinking I'm well.
Oh, God.
Godot, what the fuck you think I've been doing?
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Here we're
Not
going.
gonna end well.
Yep, this is gonna go bad. Still worse.
No shit.
I'm sorry, but
I'm just gonna say this. Because I'm just gonna say this. So whatever you think I've been doing, whatever you think this is not true. And I have people that could back me up on this. My lover and Justin.
Justin, can you pull up Godot's comment?
I have nothing to do with this. Afton, know what I'm talking about. I've already shown the Afton's your screenshot with the 15-year-old, so I need you to explain yourself.
Don't bring me into your
What
time.
are you talking about?
Son, listen. Just have this talk with him, and listen. Have this talk with him, and just get it over with.
No! He needs to explain what he means! And what fucking screenshot?
Son, listen. Just have this. Listen, just have this talk with him and get it over with.
Look, Kyle,
And
just
get it
have,
out the way.
look, Kyle, just have a talk with Godot. It's not that hard.
Okay, I'm leaving.
All you gotta do is talk. Look, I have to agree with Godot on this one. I have to agree with him, Kyle. I'm not trying to be rude, dude, but I think it's best if you just get a talk with Godot. So, just you agree
No,
with me, right, Justin?
I'm not having this talk with Godot. He can forget it.
Kyle, come on.
I'll talk to him. I'm a nice guy.
You sure, brother?
Yeah, I miss talking to Godot. Also, I'm screwing with not Scarborough. Neil again.
Love, I'm gonna need your cuddles. I'm not dealing with this.
Great. This is not good.
And Justin, if Godot
Dear God.
shows up in my live stream, the next time I go live, I'm fucking banning him. He's not allowed to be near me.
Oh, God.
Holy fuck.
Justin, this is not going to end
Kyle?
well.
This is already not
Kyle?
ending well. What
He's
are
on-
you
he's on our-
talking about? Kyle. Justin, pull that comment up, please.
Nope. I'm out of
Oh, for God's sakes.
Dear fucking Lord.
What is going on with Kyle right now? I understand him and Godot. Oh, my God.
He's denying the allegations.
I don't know what the hell is... Sorry about my text. I don't know what the hell am I going to do, but... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, I do remember, though, that Kyle did say the person named
Okay,
Blue,
you can get
but...
rid of the... Oh, wait, no, this one's new. Oh, yeah, now that he... Here, he... Can someone read this? My brain's all over the place.
I'll read it.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Now that he's here, Kyle what was that about you when denying my name and saying you're going to kill me slowly? Remember that, Kyle? All right, go to that one. What Godot just wrote right here.
All right, below it.
Yeah. And this is the 7th time they've ran when confronted with evidence to their crimes.
Godot, I'm actually considering, and I'm not begging, but maybe a Godot blend on Kyle. I'm saying maybe.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. Godot, Godot, if any means necessary, if it gets to a certain point,
Ooh, pull that up, pull that up. I would love to read that, please. Oh, Kyle's Godot blend is already in the works.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So in other words, he's fucked.
Yeah, Kyle's kind of cooked now.
Kind of. No, bro.
Ooh.
From what I've heard from everyone,
Oh,
he. No. Let me explain.
please do.
From what Kitty's told me, and from what I heard from everyone, he's already been cooked from the start. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yeah, I do agree with you.
You have been agreeing with me 24/7. All right, you can get rid of that now. I would not be agreeing with the people that have despised me for the longest time. And now that I have changed, I am now agreeing with like everyone, like, and they are agreeing with me.
I mean, I do 100% agree with you, brother.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, I'm sorry to say this, but knowing how bad this is, I hate to say this, and honestly I cannot believe I'm actually going to say it, but
All right. Before you say anything, I'm gonna have to dip. It was good being.
Sonic actor, it's nothing personal to you, man, but when it comes to finding out the truth, I do need to reveal it, even if it hurts me and everyone else. That's the truth, and I can't deny it. Hey, it's okay, Godot, because you know what? At the end of the day, I have nothing against you, and I never will. And since the first day I met you, you've been nothing but honest with me, and I appreciate that.
Anyway, may I?
Sure, brother.
I loved being here. But sadly, all good things must come to an end. I'm gonna have to dip. But before I dip, shout out to Godot, Rev, Ren, DNA, and am I missing anyone? Hold on, Godot, Rev, Ren, DNA. Oh yeah, Derai. And no, that's literally everyone that I can think of at the moment.
Okay,
Well-
Godot says, of course, now I'm gonna get going. For now, please take care of yourselves.
We will,
To
man.
be honest,
Yeah,
Godot's actually not that bad. He's kind of a good person
he's
after
not
all.
bad.
Even
Later,
though,
Godot. I'm gonna go too.
even though right now I did get exposed since February, but at least that one's in the past, so at least I'm
All right,
changing
like I
slowly
said,
for now.
I'm gonna dip. Can I go solo layout, please and thank you?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop off as well. And daughter,
What?
do you want to PC with me?
I said I have to go. Like I'm tired.
I'm talking to Luna right now. You do it.
Well,
Come on, daughter. Come meet me in the VC in the other server, okay? In the Safe Heaven server,
All right,
okay? I'll come for you.
Justin, put me solo layout. I'm tired as fuck. Let's make this quick. All right. Thank you for watching. Well, not my stream, but Justin's stream. But all things must come to an end, right?
Yep.
I do have to go, sadly. Sonic the Hedgehog, the Blue Blur, signing off. What the fuck? I said soft, not off. Blah! I can't words today. Kill me. Signing off. Later, bitches.
Later, man.
Peace out.
Alright, everybody. Now it's just me. And like the Blue Blur said himself, thank you guys so much for watching this 2-hour, very long stream. I appreciate it a lot. Also, shout out to Godot and everybody else who had evidence of the whole situation that was going on. I appreciate that. So shout out to you guys. And by the way, if you guys want to see an unreleased collab that might happen, then let me know in the comments below. But like the Blue Boy said himself, all good things must come to an end. So with that being said, everybody, this is your boy Shadow Barney signing off for the night. So with that being said, I'm out, and I will see you guys, well, in the next one. Bye, everyone, and have a good night. Bye, everybody.